talcum powder or baby powder, it feels really soft at first, but it's more like powdered glass. So the cool thing is, if you just mix it with water, you can sculpt with it really easily because it just crabs together. Like I said, I think this is about 3 years old.
Wow.
And all it is was just moon dirt, fake moon dirt mixed with water and built up. So.
Where do you put it when it's like there's a hurricane?
Yeah, it's been hit by a couple hurricanes, so that's why it's falling apart. Well, and it would fall apart. Any sand sculpture or dirt sculpture is going to fall apart eventually. So it was only meant to be a temporary installation, but it took a week to build it. These two artists, Jill and Thomas, they're professional sand sculptors. Normally they do beach sculptures and they travel around the world competing. Well, they met one of our employees and heard we had moon dirt simulant, and they said, "Oh my God, can we do sculpture with that, please?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, definitely." So we just built a little plywood box and let them come out and spend a whole week doing it. I think because they put so much time into it and it looked really cool for a long time, but we need to just emotionally let go. I think it's time for it to come down. So they wanted to honor the work we do here at SwampWorks. If you've never heard of SwampWorks before, it is kind of the research and development arm of Kennedy Space Center. It's a little unusual because basically what happened was shuttle was ending. They canceled Constellation a few years ago, and there was this just drop in morale for a lot of the people here, and there was nothing to really work on. And there was a group of scientists, there's a physicist, Rob Mueller's got an engineering background, and then a manager, and they said, man, you know what would be really cool is to take this opportunity of downtime and pull together some of the young folks and have like a Google-esque or an Amazon-esque research and development arm. And actually they modeled this, they wanted to model this off of Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works, which is why they named it SwampWorks, kind of a nod to the Lockheed Martin situation where they were building jets in like 60 days a few decades ago, and it's actually still around. And the idea of a Skunk Works or a SwampWorks is to have people pulled away and kind of isolated from the typical bureaucracy. If you've got parents who work here or friends who work here, you may have heard about the bureaucracy. There's a lot of it. Anytime you get something this big, you've got 10 NASA centers around the country, you've got thousands and thousands of people working here doing really big projects. And so you get a lot of overhead and you get a lot of paperwork and you get a lot of processes and do this a certain way, and we wanted to get away from that and give the guys some free, I say guys, sorry. I was one girl in here. It's still a very male-dominated industry, but there's some women scientists and engineers in here too. But pull the people away from all that, have them not having to do paperwork, not sitting at a desk all day and doing hands-on work. So this was supposed to be a safe space for the more creative types, the more free-spirited types who really want to be building something, which is a lot of people want to be building something. A lot of people don't want to be sitting behind a desk. So it attracts a lot of people, and it's a very small group. There's always people trying to get in, and it's hard to get in here. So I'm just really honored to be able to get to work here out of college and be building moon robot prototypes and doing exciting work. So everything